let's discuss one of my absolute favorite active ingredients, vitamin A, also known as retinol, retin A, retinoic acid, so many different things. But I wanted to share with you a little bit more information about all the different types of vitamin A and when and why we recommend them to your skin. So typical me, I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible and not make it a whole story, but just a little novel, a little chapter, about vitamin A. Any questions, make sure you let me know. But I'm just going to go through some information for you and hopefully break down a few bits of information. So vitamin A, what is it? Vitamin A is a natural nutrient. We find that in our food. But yes, when we're eating it, that's all good and well. Remember that our skin is our largest organ and it's the last organ to get any nutrients from our food. So unless you have got a spot on diet, which pretty much no one in the Western world does anymore, then your skin is going to not be in its best state. And that is where chemist made, pharmacy made vitamin A is going to be amazing for your skin to apply topically. So the different types of vitamin A, so yes, you can get it in your food, but then this is where we come into it with skincare and applying topically and then all the amazing benefits from that. So with vitamin A, what does it help do for your skin? It's amazing for collagen production and elastin. So that is what helps our skin from having like little divots and fine lines and to get that strength and come back up in here. So vitamin A is really amazing for getting that strength back into the skin. It is the king of active ingredients. So when your cells aren't functioning at their best, so whether we're seeing some acne, some pigmentation, some fine lines, vitamin A is going to be amazing to improve how that cell is functioning. So you have your perfect little round cell and then it's got some little divots in it because it's been damaged from stress, environmental factors, lifestyle habits. Vitamin A is going to come in and help repair that cell to make it juicy and plump again and function at its best. So vitamin A has lots of benefits to the skin topically. I'm just going to get back into my laptop because I've got some little notes here that I've made so I don't forget anything. So that is the main benefits of vitamin A. When we talk about all the different types of vitamin A on the skin, they go through a conversion. So once an active ingredient like vitamin A touches the skin, you can't just go straight to, for example, a retinoic acid, which is the purest form. So retinoic acid is here, and then as we go back down the conversions, we go to retinol, retinol, and then retinol esters. So retinol esters are the most gentle form of vitamin A, and like I said, then we go up. So there's a bit of a sloping scale there. And then when you put those particular active forms of vitamin A onto the skin, they have to go through a conversion to then turn into retinoic acid, which is what your skin actually needs. So just think about if your skin is really sensitive, dry and impaired, then you're going to want a vitamin A in a retinol ester component. And then when you put that onto your skin, it will slowly turn into retinol, and then eventually retinoic acid. And it goes through a really slow process to get there. If your skin is stronger, thicker, and needs more repair, then that is when you can skip some of those stages and come up to a retinol that sits here. And then we can apply that to your skin and can handle it. And it only has to go through one conversion to get to retinoic acid. So for my skin, when I first started using retinol, or vitamin A, there's absolutely no way that I could just go straight to a retinoic acid. Way too much for my skin. It would have burnt, it would have really stung and just created a lot of irritation on my skin. Not an allergic reaction, just a response, and a negative response. We have good and bad responses to ingredients. So when we go through all those different conversions, it is what helps us decide what type and what product we're going to be using to get vitamin A onto your skin. So hopefully that hasn't lost anybody. I feel like I have to be like a chemist or a mad scientist to explain active ingredients, but I find it really interesting. It's so important, right? It's not just, pop this on your skin and good luck to you. So let's go through the different products that we have in the salon that we use that have vitamin A in them. So I'm going to start down here and then we're going to work our way through to a brand new product that arrived a couple of weeks ago, Divine. You're going to love this. Okay, so first of all, we have In Skin Co product, which is called Bakuchi Oil and B3. Bakuchi oil is a vitamin A alternative. It is a botanical, so it is a plant-based alternative to vitamin A. So, fantastic if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, and if you love what vitamin A does to your skin, but you can no longer use retinol or retin A, ta-da, you can use Bakuchi oil, super safe. If you have got a really impaired skin and you have found in the past that retinol or retinol have been really irritating and we need to just go back a step and rebuild your skin, it's really impaired, fantastic choice. So Bakuchi oil, it is a plant-based alternative to a pharmaceutical grade vitamin A. Great alternative, great choice. Then we have our Neuro Cosmetics range. So this is Ginger and Me, and then their skincare line is Neuro Cosmetics. So with the Vitamin Infusion Booster, it's got lots of amazing active ingredients in this one. So again, we have a more fragile, more delicate skin, a skin that is a little bit impaired, a little bit sensitive, a bit more of a mature skin, so we're needing to get a little bit stronger active ingredients into it. This is when you're gonna reach for your Vitamin Infusion Booster. And think of this one as like a 0.25%, like a 0.25% of your retinol. So 0.25% retinol. And then you would go through maybe 1 or 2 bottles of this, would see how much strength we get back into your skin, and then you could absolutely step up into O Cosmetics. So we have some really great alternatives to start introducing vitamin A to your routine. So Bakuchi oil, pregnancy and breastfeeding safe. Vitamin A infusion, which is 0.25%. So not fluffy at all, still amazing. And then we come up to our O Cosmetics skincare range. So with O, think of it as like your Porsche or Ferrari. It is like fancy right up there, okay? So let's start with our retinoic oil first. So amazing for a drier, sensitive skin, an impaired skin, but can handle going straight to O Cosmetics. In this retinoic oil is a squalane base. So it's this beautiful oil that is so hydrating and nourishing on your skin. So it's not in a serum or a powder formula, it is a beautiful oil. So the ingredients that the vitamin A is carried in this is really nourishing to your skin. So it's doing 2 different things. The retinoic oil, the ingredients in this is retinol, and it is a 0.5%. So it is a really strong form of vitamin A, but it is just in that squalane oil base to deliver it really softly and gently to your skin. So it's going to go in with the oil, it's encapsulated, and it's just going to gently work its way through without whack hitting your face and then creating irritation. So again, a really great alternative to introduce all the benefits of vitamin A to your skincare routine without the irritation. So sensitive or a drier skin type, more mature skin, this is for you. You would potentially go through 1 or 2 bottles of this, and then we would reassess your skin and see what it needs and go from there. After the retinoic oil, we're going to move into the 2 different O Cosmetics retinol serums. So hopefully I've got this the right way around for you. So retinol serum, potent retinol serum is what this one is called, is a 0.5%. So it is a retinol. Then you have got your retinol concentrate, which is 1%. So if you've got these at home or they're on your prescription sheet, why are we recommending these? And this is going to make more sense than when we explain the new retinol serum. So retinol. So remember the sliding scale of how we're going to get to retinoic acid in your skin, so the conversion that it goes through. So you have your retinol esters down here. We work our way up to retinol, retinoic acid, okay? So if you have a skin that can handle retinol, you are going to go either of these. For a skin that it has some mild congestion, some mild pigmentation, some mild fine lines, then you're going to go the 0.5% retinol. If you are experiencing a thicker, more congested skin, lots of deep fine lines, that really thick skin, like that aged, weathered skin, then you're going to go the retinol concentrate. You potentially will just only have to go through 1 bottle of this. Let's get some major correction happening with your skin. We'll see that softening of the fine lines. We'll see the natural desquamation of your skin cells turning over so much better, so you're not going to be having all that thick build up and feeling like your skin's really congested. So for anyone that has got a lot of like blackheads on their forehead, like through their T-zone, and just that thicker, waxier skin, then the 1% is going to be amazing for you. So potentially you would go through, maybe 1 or 2 bottles of this, like pumps of this, and then maybe we could just step back down to a 0.5 if we're seeing some amazing correction. Otherwise, this is where you're going to step into our brand new Retinol V8 Fusion serum. So that is where these fit into the mix. So they're a retinol. So Bakuchi oil, retinol, both retinol as well. 0.5%, 0.5%, 1%. Then this is where it gets really exciting. The new Retinol V8 Fusion Hybrid Serum. Delicious. So I was lucky enough that O Cosmetics sent me one of these to try about a month ago, and so I've been sampling it. Thank you so much to Maria from O Cosmetics, who is the creator and founder of this. And because we are one of the fancy O salons, we get to experience all the products first. So thank you so much, and then we can pass them on to our clients. So Retinol V8 Fusion. This is like filling this little gap that we had with getting vitamin A into the skin. So Retinol V8 Fusion, going back to that conversion chart again. So retinoic acids. Oh my God, get my words out. So okay, the acid is what our skin needs, and then we're going to go back down that scale, and then we have retinol. So it is only one step, one conversion away from being what type of vitamin A your skin needs. But so you would think, okay, put this on the skin, it's going to be way too active. This retinol is encapsulated with so many other amazing active ingredients with this as well, this delivery system. They're calling this a hybrid serum. So I'm going to show you the texture in a minute. So you can actually like cleanse your skin and just use this as your nighttime serum and hydrator as well. It's like it's 2 in 1 rather than mixing your moisturizer. So when this is delivered into the skin, touching the skin, you're not going to have that irritation that you would typically get with a retinol. But how this is formulated, it is so amazing for a more sensitive, impaired skin. So if you do not have lots of thickening on the skin, you don't have a lot of correction to do, but you were just more in that maintenance phase of your skincare routine, which is where I'm at, I do not need to be using a 0.5 or a 1% retinol on my skin. I can go straight to the retinol because my skin is in a really great condition, and now I'm just in that maintenance phase. So I'm going to get all the amazing benefits from this. It has another ingredient called Cobo Blur, which helps to smooth any fine lines and little blemishes on your skin as well. So you get this beautiful overall glow all over your skin. And then, like I said, how it's encapsulated, the delivery system is what makes it really special. So you can put on some really cheap and nasty retinols or retinol onto your skin, and you will have a really, really terrible experience. It's going to burn, it's going to create a rash on your skin. This is why we are your beauty therapist. We know our products, we know our ingredients, and then we can choose the right vitamin A for you. So it's encapsulated, and it's going to work its way gently through the skin, getting right down to the dermal tissue to where it is needed. When retinol reaches down into here, it turns into that retinoic acid and then can start to work its magic on that collagen and elastin fibers, working on any pigmentation that might be sitting there. So it's helping those melanocytes to function better. So rather than throwing random pigmentation everywhere, it's going to help the skin function overall so much better. There is so much information on this, but I will send out some emails and do some more social media posts so you can have a read. In salon, let us know if you're running low of your retinol and your skin's really improving. Rather than staying on that 0.5% retinol as your maintenance, you can now step up to this bad boy. So I'm going to show you the different texture because a lot of our clients are using retinol, which really everybody should. So with the retinol serum 0.5 and the retinol concentrate, that beautiful bright yellow, which is vitamin A, and you'll see that this is like more of a thicker and drier consistency. So traditionally what we do with our retinol serum or concentrate is you are mixing that in with your hydrator. So either your Immortal, Comfort or Recovery. So you're mixing that serum in with your hydrator always at night time. You're never using vitamin A during the day because it is a light sensitizing product or sensitive to light. And then you're massaging that product all the way in. With the new Retinal V8 Fusion, being a hybrid serum, you can, I don't want to waste this because I just love it. You can just use this on its own. So you can see how like glossy that is on the skin. So this one is that sort of little bit drier consistency. So you can see, yeah, the glossiness in this one. So cleansing your skin and doing your exfoliation routine if that's the night that you're up to. And then you would be applying your hybrid Retinol V8 Fusion serum all over your face, neck and décolletage. And then just see, I have found that I haven't needed to put on any of my Hydra Plus mask or Youth Balm or Comfort Cream or anything. This has been enough for me at night time. So popping those onto the skin, massaging that all the way in face, neck and décolletage. And then in the morning, just follow your normal routine of cleansing, moisturizing, making sure you're putting on your sunscreen and then the serums that you're using during the day. Hopefully this has helped you understand why we use different forms of vitamin A for your skin and the reason why it is so important for you. If you are having those advanced treatments, you are looking for skin correction, vitamin A really should be in your beauty case and a part of your daily skincare routine. If you would like to see the benefits of what vitamin A can do for your skin and all the different types that we have of vitamin A, let me know if you would like any help. We can do a virtual skin consultation. I can hook that up for you. We can do an in-salon skin consultation. So just come in, you don't have to have an appointment to have a facial or any of your waxing or anything. We can have a chat, we can do a skin scan and just go back over what your at-home routine is. For any of our clients that have been using vitamin A and you're running low on your current vitamin A, please reach out and let me know before you get another one. And we'll just do an assessment and see where your skin's at and see if you are suitable to move up to the amazing Retinol V8 Fusion. So much goodness in that product. So I hope you have liked my TED Talk on vitamin A. And yeah, seriously, you need to have this on your face. So many options, so much goodness for everybody to help you get your glow on. Any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. That's what I'm about. I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, send me a message and we'll have a chat about vitamin A.